Welcome back to the channel, guys.
What's going on, everybody?
Starting a new show.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the show at all.
Neither do I. Attack on Titan.
But I feel like I didn't know anything about Avatar either, though. And now
Nope.
I love
I know as much as I know, or I knew about Avatar as I do about like this show. Like,
Yeah, me too.
Like, I've heard of it.
Absolutely nothing.
yeah, I've heard of it, but that's just through other people doing it on YouTube. And I'm like, oh, they're watching that show, huh?
Yeah, that's even more than me.
Yeah.
I've only now Avatar's one of them, but the only sort of the anime shows I've ever watched is Dragon Ball Z, Yu Yu Hakusho. That was like back in the day when I was younger, and One Punch Man more recently. Other than that, I don't really know too many.
Way more than I have because I've never watched one.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be my first real anime.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
I guess Avatar counts as like a real. It's Nickelodeon, but
Well, it's an American made.
oh, true.
So it's not technically.
That's
anime.
true.
That's why I always call it just an animated show, you know.
Right.
But it has its similarities with anime.
Yeah.
It's based on that style.
Anime-esque.
But you can tell actually the difference, like in the animations between like Avatar's like kind of anime, like the drawn looking.
Sometimes,
but
yeah.
not really.
Right.
It's slightly different.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
I don't know. It's cool. I mean, I like them, so why not?
And we are watching the sub version.
Yeah. I feel like you need to, like...
Well,
you know what I mean? It's like it is a completely different experience.
If it's a known thing that the show has a really good dub, then I would probably prefer that. But I know a lot of these shows don't.
Yeah, that's true.
I know I've seen a couple people mention that like there's a handful of shows that have like a really good dub, but most of them the sub is better. But even still, like I normally actually don't like reading like subtitles because I feel like it takes me out of it. But if it's not like if it's obviously in Japanese, then I'm not really like. It's more I'm paying attention not to the words they're saying, but like their
expressions
exactly.
and like everything that's going on. Yeah, it's not as difficult as like you would think it is.
Right.
Like you know what I mean? It goes smooth. Like I watched like all three. No, just Dragon Ball Z and One Punch Man. I've watched like sub because like I watched like when the last like series of Dragon Ball Super came out. I think it was like a year or two ago, maybe even longer at this point. It was only on. Like I had to watch it on YouTube, and it was only
sub.
Yeah. And actually, if I got there like the night before, it was no subs at all, and I'd still watch it. And then I'd be like, oh, this will be fun tomorrow when I wake up, find out what they said.
Yeah. I think I kind of suck. Like, what if somebody dies? Like.
You could, like you were saying, you can like, you get a feeling of like what's going on in the episode just from watching it.
Especially if it's not like, especially if like you know about the show and it's like halfway through and you just happen to watch one without anything.
Yeah.
Like you're like, all right, I know these characters. I know
how they are.
I know where they last left off.
Yep, that's exactly right. I don't know. Seems cool. I'm excited to start it.
Yeah, I am too. And guys, for the reactions for these, we're actually not going to put our like reaction with the reference footage on YouTube just because of copyright problems. I know a lot of channels have been complaining.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
I've even seen a couple get like just actual copyright strikes, like without even a warning. I don't want to risk that, so
no way.
We're just gonna make it and put it on Vimeo, and then we'll put the link down below so you guys can click that one. Just that'll be our like 10-minute reaction for the episodes. And I said we get started.
Let's do it.
And if you guys want to watch the next episode early, check out our Patreon. We have that there as well as full length. That was good.
I liked it a lot. It was like much darker than I was anticipating.
That end scene was horrid. Like, oh.
He just ripped her in half and ate her.
Oh my god, with that stupid face.
That face.
It's horrible. They all have
There's like a chance that when I go to sleep tonight, I see that face.
Yeah, there's a very good chance.
It's super creepy, man.
Oh. And then the fact that they actually eat the people. Oh.
Yeah. Anime's crazy, bro. They do crazy things in it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're crazy.
I was not expecting that.
No.
I thought that was going to be one of those, like, things where, like, since the humans didn't know anything about them, really, that they just assumed that they ate people.
Oh, no. I knew they would just make that up. Those soldiers saw them get eaten.
But, like, I'm wondering now if that was, like, a so-called flashback, but I don't think it is.
I don't think it is either now. It could still be like there could be a
Eventually.
fast forward to
at some point.
whatever, but
And it's usually the name of the episode was "To You in 2,000 Years." So is that kind of like something like they're like that's like almost like a title to like one of the characters is like writing something out to somebody for like
yeah,
like
because
history.
it's the fall of the.
Well, that's what I was going to
It
get
was
to.
the
I forget.
Shiganshina.
I'm not even sure. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. I'll
Shiganshina?
mess it up. But they,
If you don't say it out loud, though, you're gonna mess it up forever. You have to get it out of you. Shiganshina.
well, I'll just never say it. I don't want to mess it up. But now I'm wondering, now that place is destroyed, are they going to just go from spot to spot? Is it going to be like random?
They'd have to build those. Oh, you mean not have a place like that?
Yeah, how could they?
How are you gonna get out of there? We only saw like a couple of them, but there was hundreds of them walking in, and that gigantic skinless one is still out there.
Well, yeah, I think he's the main one.
And he shows up with bolts of lightning, right? Is that?
But it looks like he almost teleported through the lightning there.
Yeah, I need to find out about these
And
guys.
then, I'm assuming he's the main one because he's twice the size of all the other ones. And the
He
other
may
ones are
not
huge.
even be the main one. You know what I mean? Like he could be
I swear I
the.
saw a second one behind him.
No, I didn't. Not his size. They might have just like shown like the other guys, and then I don't even know if he's even a Titan or not. This one was five. No, we said the other ones were Titans, but I'm not sure about the skinless guy.
Because they were even shocked that when he first showed up,
Of how
saw him.
huge he was.
Yeah, because he was taller than the wall. The other ones weren't.
Yeah.
And there was a scene I couldn't remember earlier on where they showed you like the right at the outside of the wall, and there was a bunch of them. They looked like kind of big, but
They weren't. They. That's why he said like.
But then once you see
God
them
taught him how to build those walls.
But then once you see them get in, they're enormous.
Well, they're just compared to the buildings.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That dude just kneed it and blew a hole that like knocked down half the town just from the knee.
Right.
I want to know what's in that basement too.
Is that gonna be one of those things like where like in the future they're gonna when Aaron's older he's gonna end up going back to that place and find out he'll have the key from
It's
his
either gonna
father.
be something like that, or like his dad's gonna come back and he's like a legit badass.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And like, and then he starts training them,
that's up my alley.
and like I don't know.
Well,
about,
maybe that's
and
what he wants to show him in the
in the basement. That's what I
his
mean.
Stuff.
All of his stuff,
And
right?
like, train him down there.
That's what I'm saying. And clearly, Mikasa is something special. Like she threw Eren with one hand into the wall.
And all those kids were scared of her. They all ran away.
Yeah.
And then and we figured out she's not related to.
We think sometimes like with
Well, 'cause
like when they
Eren
write
said-
stuff. I know he said like my parents, but like
yeah. But
I
he was
feel
talking
like
to her when he said
I
it.
know, but I feel like sometimes in these shows, like the one, like they'll say that, like
It's kind of weird to say that.
it is weird, but like they do sometimes. Like it's like
That's like
you know what I mean? But I don't. From what if I had to guess, like I would say they're not. But like, why would
My
they
guess-
be living together?
my-
Why would the mother like? Maybe she lost her parents and they like adopted her. Or
that's
something
what I'm
like
thinking. Or maybe her parents were like special, like
That's true.
warriors or people. That's why she's kind of special seeming. At
That's
least so
true
far.
too. Could be. I'm like we're gonna find
And even
out.
the mother, Aaron's mother, told her you have to protect him.
Right. But that was, but then like when she was trapped, she was like, "Eren, take Mikasa and like get out." Like you know what I mean?
Well, I think that's just
she must know Mikasa's like fighter, but he's still like
he's the guy.
he's the man of the house
Yeah,
when
exactly.
Dad's away.
Yeah, that's what I assumed it was.
I don't know. It's cool. That was I'm telling you, that was a super surprising
Yeah.
start. I wasn't expecting it to go in that direction so quickly.
Yeah, I can't get that ending scene part out of my head where he just ripped her in half and then ate her. Ugh.
I know. Right while they were watching.
I'm guessing Aaron's going to be scarred by that. He
I
watched
would
it happen.
assume so, pal.
And then that thing just, I can't even do that smile. I can't even
You did
smile
good.
that
No, that
hard.
was pretty good. But yeah, no,
And did they all have, it seemed like they all
they all had
that,
like a
right?
crazy smile on their face. Yeah. Really weird. I want to learn all about them.
Yeah, like
I need to understand what's going on.
were they always around when humans were around, or did they just show up one day and like,
What did they say that in the intro?
I
I don't remember if they explained like
I don't think they did.
what happened.
I don't think they did. Well, it says in the description for episode 1, after 100 years of peace, humanity is suddenly reminded of the terror of being at the Titan's mercy.
Yeah.
So there's been 100. So it's been a
It's
while.
been 100. That's why. That's what the one friend was saying.
Yeah.
That's why people don't like them. Don't like the scout regiment. Because they feel it's going to bring like a war when it's been 100 years of peace. Like, don't poke the bear. Ultimately,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like, if you just
kinda
keep
did.
pestering them, well, yeah, I'm sure that was gonna happen, regardless of what the people in there were doing. But yeah, I'm interested in finding out if they're the only humans around. Also,
That's what I'm saying.
Because I'm sure there's got to be hidden people like
All over the place.
underground or something like that. Like, didn't the dad say he was going to the interior?
Maybe he meant. I figured he meant just of the same place.
I know, but the interior might even be like an underground place of thing, you know, because he said he'd be gone a couple days. That place isn't a couple days big, I don't think, right? Maybe they have like tunnel systems through like to other places. That'd be the only way like you could
That would
survive.
help. That would help.
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah,
We're
I
gonna
know.
definitely find out though. But this is that was cool.
Yeah, I actually liked that more than I thought I was going to.
Yeah.
Once I got used to reading the subtitles.
And even that's what right? Didn't I tell you the subtitles? They're not as like intrusive as you would think. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can read them quick and still scan the whole
Yeah.
and like know what's going on, understand what they're saying. Like, here and there, like if they're talking like real fast, like you'll miss like something, but like you can put it together like with context clues, you know?
Right.
Like you know what they're getting at.
Pretty much.
But that was cool.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I'm excited to continue it.
Anyway, guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.
See you later.